the BMW M3 GTR outrun the entirety of Georgia State Patrol. In today's age, this car doesn't stand a chance against the shit that's out there. You're talking about 700 horsepower vehicles in Georgia State Patrol's arsenal. Let's not forget the new Mustang that they just introduced to their lineup. Of course, you have a sequential gearbox with straight cut gears. Sounds absolutely beautiful. You're talking about a handling machine. That's probably the only aspect of this car that beats Georgia State Patrol. But other than that, it really doesn't have the right amount of power to pull away from them. And let's also not forget, you don't have any pursuit breakers in real life. You can't just run through a gas station or you'll take yourself out. Only possible way I can see this car getting away from Georgia State Patrol, like flawlessly, it's gonna need a built B58. We're talking about 1,000 to 1,200 horsepower in this little chassis, right? And instead of that sequential straight cut gearbox, you're gonna need like an 8 HP trans. You're not gonna have time to manually shift this fucking car. You're not gonna do it. It's just impossible. You have to avoid getting pit maneuvered, boxed in, just like with Rockport PD. You're talking about the most recognizable vehicle of all time. This is a pop culture icon. The minute you take your ass to Georgia and you talking about being with this shit, with this car, bro, listen, you are going to shake up a hornet's nest. You don't have like level 1 police to level 5, level 6. No. The minute you run, they at level 5. Fuck it, they at level 6. They on your ass like ticks and fleas. In about 1 second since this video started, I've triggered millions of people PTSD, and some of y'all are too young to understand why these Corvettes are so scary. You think the cheaters in Call of Duty are bad? You think Warzone cheaters are bad? How about you get pit maneuvered by one of these vets, right? You ain't look behind you. It's 20 to 50 of these white vets behind you. You get pit maneuvered, you finna spend about 30 minutes to 45 minutes driving in reverse, doing donuts backwards, trying to go forward. They not gonna let you. And then when you get good and going, you doing like 210, 240 miles an hour. They right there with you. You crash, they crash. No, bro. And then the pursuit breakers, bro, it was hell. Why did we put ourselves through this? We was young as hell going through a midlife crisis with this game. Just a quick show of hands. How many of you played this game for so long that your fingers and thumbs and everything was hurting? How many, just show of hands now, raise your hand. I'm gonna be looking at everybody. How many of you had to get a new joystick because your hands were so sweaty it ruined yours? Or how many of you had to buy a new joystick or 3 because you broke it on purpose?